Okay. Round 2. Okay, I think I've got you guys live now. I hope this went to Facebook again. I know it went to Facebook the first time. Just gonna hang out here for a second. Okay, it's working. All right. Okay, good to know. Let's see here. Got it. All right. Vaporama, good to see you. Sounds okay, I hope. Hi, JC Love. All right, so let's get into this, guys, for your all signs. Let me just double check that this is going through to Facebook. For some reason, I can't see the Facebook comments, and I should be able to here. Okay. Let me see here. Let me just, sorry guys, just bear with me 1 second. No, it didn't go through. Okay. Well, I'm going to just go here with YouTube because that's like the main one that I need to do, and I'm going to figure this out one way or another. Okay, guys, this is your all signs for October. I hope you're all doing really well. This is for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Okay, it's a general reading, so only take what applies. And I'm going to be using my archetypes, wild archetypes decks to start off, and then we're going to look into what's recently come up in your past, your present, and then your future. If you need to book a reading with me, all that information is in the description below. And we're going to start off with fire signs. You guys are first since you were last time. All right, so let's just kind of head into it. Fire signs. So this is for my Aries, my Leo, and my Sag out there. My Aries, my Leo, and my Sag. Hey, Derek. Hey, Mark. Hey, Sphinx. How are you guys all doing? Whoa. Okay, well, 3 just came out already. We'll take them. Oh, my. Okay. Your first card is the Flame has come out. With the Threshold. Very interesting. And then you've got the Storm, which is like the Tower in this deck. Oh my gosh. And if you guys know, for those of you in my alchemy group, your most recent timeless reading was all about the Tower. And it just seems like the Tower is going to be a theme. All right, so buckle in and get ready for it. Let's kind of look at this because the Flame is telling me that there's something here that you need to keep alive, to protect, some sort of spark of life within you that is so important, fire signs. I love that the Flame has come up in your reading and that you are on the threshold of something, which means you're on the brink. But we've also got the Storm, which is about, you know, it's like a tower. It's something, some storm is coming. You can't stop nature and it's going to have its way. So how do you move through it best? So let's kind of go first to the Flame really quickly here. For you guys, it is about the fire, the spark, the glimmer. Okay, and it sits, and this fire in spiritual senses sits in the belly of our abdomen, which is our center of creativity. When it is lit, we are connected to our purpose and sense that life is a sacred gift. It is said that those who cannot see the sacred around them have let their inner flame go out. Think of this card as a call to reignite that fire, to cup your hands gently around those things you've forgotten and protect the flame no matter how harshly the winds around you blow. Okay, considering that the Storm has come up here for you guys, I have to say that you guys are going to need to protect your own spark, your own flame of truth, and your own flame of life. It's an inner archetype that begs you to light its wick. It is likely that the poet or the mystic or the shaman would call to you in the language of the flame. Interesting. Okay, so the threshold. Let's go there next. Right here. The door, the gate, the initiation. Okay, so we're constantly crossing thresholds continuously, consciously and unconsciously. Doorways, gates, and entryways grace our path on a daily basis. When this card arises, it signifies that the precipice you stand upon is not your typical one, however. You have arrived at the threshold of initiation, here to usher you into a new reality. Did you guys get this last time, fire signs? It requires you to leave behind the you that you thought was so well formed, and a new frontier is calling you. I feel like it's interesting. It's okay. The threshold, it represents not easy work ahead of you because it's new, it's foreign. It's going to call on you in different ways than you're used to. And it asks for a metaphorical death to occur, which I feel like this tower in a way is kind of bringing in. The ground seems to crumble as you free fall into your new reality. This is the liminal realm. One step, dear friend, just take that one necessary step toward the future that calls you. You know, I'm getting fire signs that October, the first couple of weeks here is pretty powerful. Wow. Very powerful. And you are going to be going through something that is of a metamorphosis of your entire being. I don't know if your entire life may feel like it's going to change, or some aspect within it's going to change, or just you in general are going to feel like you're going through something. But there's some sort of birthing, okay? Some sort of birthing, some sort of spark of life here that is very necessary for you to protect and nurture. And by all costs, do not let the winds of the storm blow it out. So the storm, the chaos, the whirlwind, the disorder, possessing an energy much like the Tarot's Tower card, the storm undoes all that is. Everything that was solid, known, and relied upon is stripped away by the winds of fate. The ground becomes the sky becomes the center, and then the center disappears. Oh God. The storm is a great equalizer. No matter how far you've come on the path, no matter your age, your wealth, or your wisdom, you cannot hide from its savage winds. Their disturbing howls stir anxiety and make it impossible to see and think straight. You must wait it out. If you try to fight the storm, you will lose. A better option is to seek temporary shelter and a reliable friend. When all else fails, go within. There, for a moment, you settle into the eye of the storm. Okay, so wow, fire signs. What is going on here? So, yeah, let's go into the tarot and find out what's happening here for my fire signs in the recent past. What has happened? Okay, we have the Prince of Wands in reverse coming up. Recent past. Oh gosh, I really don't want to take 3 cards, but okay. We have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse and the King of Pentacles coming up. All right, let's go into your future. Your present moment for fire signs. What can they expect in the present moment of October, the first 2 weeks? I feel like with this Wheel of Fortune in reverse in the past, I feel like that's going to be changing for you. I do feel like, in a way, this storm is going to be very beneficial to you, although it may... that's way too many cards. Current energies here for fire signs. Current energies here for fire signs for the first 2 weeks of October 2020. The Star card in reverse. What else for the present moment of October? Geez, what is going on here? Okay. Wow, okay. 5 of Swords in reverse. What is going on here, fire signs? And then you have the World in reverse. I'm telling you, something big's going to be happening here. some cycle hasn't ended and it needs to end. And in some ways, it looks like it's a cycle that's preventing you from like a wish fulfillment. Something that has not been like fulfilling you. And in some ways, with the Five of Swords in reverse here in your present for the first 2 weeks of October, it's kind of telling me that I want to say that there's some sort of betrayal or some sort of sabotage that you're finally getting away from. It could have been self-sabotage or some sort of arguments that you're finally like walking away from or releasing the energy of that has been... Okay, in the near future, we have the Prince of Swords in reverse. Dang, all these reverses. You got one upright right now. Come on. Come on. Only one card here for the future. In the upcoming, what's upcoming in the near future here for fire signs. All right, we got an upright. What is it? Ooh, okay. We have the King of Cups in the near future. Okay. Bottom of the deck. Oh, I love it. Oh, this is beautiful. So you have the Ace of Swords as your overall energy. With the Ace of Swords as your overall energy, fire signs, it tells me that you're looking to create a new reality. You're ready to take the sword and you're going to slice through, whether it's through a decision, through new perspective, clarity, information, new ideas, but you're ready to make a new reality or make a decision, a choice. And that makes sense here because if you're on the precipice of something big, and it does look like it, then that is very necessary. So let's go into the tarot and clarify your cards here. Oh my goodness, I'm on the like edge of my seat here for you, fire signs. Wow. Lisa, Aries with Leo rising. Hi. All right. Whoa. All right, let's clarify this Ace of Swords as the overall energy. Why is the Ace of Swords here as the overall energy? Why is the Ace of Swords here as the overall energy? Oh, wow. 10 of Cups. So the whole reason for this reading is about you finally creating a new reality that represents your 10 of Cups. And this makes a lot of sense with the Star card in reverse. You know, like that is like a big wish. That's something that you dream of or hope for. And it being in reverse in your present moment. Interesting. So you're making a really big decision or starting to create a new reality and cut an old one away, so that you do form a reality that represents your 10 of Cups. Some sort of, you know, like happily ever after, this could be like a relationship, an opportunity, job, some sort of situation. Tell me more about the Ace of Swords. Why is the Ace of Swords as the overall energy? See, this is why the flame is here, for you to protect it. There's something here that you really need to protect, fire signs. Okay, and then we have also clarifying the Ace of Swords. You have the Queen of Wands with the Five of Cups in reverse. So yeah, this is something that you're ready to finally take action on. You're wanting to come out of some sort of disappointment, some sort of letdown. With the Five of Cups in reverse, you know, that energy is very much kind of feeling, you know, it's finally ready to move on from the negatives, like that negative perspective on things, grief, just overall disappointment. You're finally ready to move on from that. So that's really great. Let's take a look here. Let's take a look here at the Prince of Wands in your recent past. So with the Prince of Wands in reverse, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and the King of Pentacles upright. you know, the Prince of Wands in reverse, it's like about this new energy, a new beginning that is kind of stalled out, that revolves around some sort of creativity or passion, some sort of new energy that I feel like, I want to say with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, maybe it wasn't the timing for it. And there needed to be more focus on building some level of stability, or perhaps you needed to focus on work in the past. And whatever this is, like, it needed to take a back burner, because it looks like perhaps either some sort of job or some sort of work, project, finances needed to be focused on stalling out some sort of new beginning in creativity, passion, perhaps even spiritual, something that might be spiritual. And I just feel like with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, I'm just getting it wasn't the right time. So let's kind of pick this up. Like Prince of Wands in reverse. Why are you here? Wow, you got the Empress. Prince of Wands. Clarifying it by the Empress. Tell me more about the Prince of Wands in reverse. See that one just turned upright? Oh. Nine of Wands. Nine of Swords in reverse. So releasing anxiety. So something new, something that you've wanted to start or initiate, or maybe you did, but it had to stop, or there was some sort of development that was new and it had to stop, really had a very strong, fulfilling nature to it. It felt abundant. It felt so right. And it also was something that would relieve you of anxieties. Like something that kind of, it quelled the nervousness within. Like it was, I just feel like this was something you really wanted. And of course, now in the present moment, it's not really kind of showing up, at least here in the card so far. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Three of Pentacles in reverse. So it wasn't the right time. Were you working on something with someone else or in a relationship with someone else that needed to end in order for you? Tell me more about this Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here in reverse? Tell me more about the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Oh my goodness, you've got to be kidding me. The Star card in reverse. Oh man. Yeah, sorry it didn't go through Facebook the second time around, guys, for those of you joining right now. So Wheel of Fortune, Three of Pentacles in reverse, the Star card in reverse. There is a stagnancy or a lack of good timing around something that you were, I feel like something had to dissolve. Something has to dissolve, or it wasn't working out, and it was, in a sense, with the Star card in reverse, telling me that there was a loss of hope, that it wasn't manifesting in the way that you may have wanted it to. Tell me why the King of Pentacles is here in the recent past. Tell me why the King of Pentacles is here in the recent past. Oh, wow. Okay, so yeah, okay, this is very clear to me. You have the Eight of Pentacles, the Chariot in reverse, and the Seven of Pentacles on that King. So yeah, I feel like someone had to really focus on work. So, or someone had to focus on their finances, their job, or just working on themselves in a way that, in order for, like, someone needed to do this. And okay, so for some of you, I'm feeling like if you're in a relationship, or you were in a relationship and it wanted to move forward. Someone in the relationship really needed to focus on themselves, or they needed to focus on work, and it kind of stopped it from moving forward. Okay, it kind of got a pause button. For others of you, there could be something here that it could be some sort of creative project or new development in your life that of a passionate nature that would be very fulfilling to you. I really feel like this would be very fulfilling, but something else in your life was getting in the way, and it didn't, and you thought it was a wish fulfillment. It wasn't. And the best thing that you could do was just focus on yourself or your work. And nothing else could move forward otherwise. Like, that's all that could happen. Let's go into the present moment here with the Star card. Okay, we have the High Priestess clarifying the Star in reverse. Intuitively, you know that this is not what it's supposed to be like. Tell me more about the Star. Actually, no, tell me more about the High Priestess. Wow. Temperance. 3 major arcanas. Again, there comes up that balancing of timing, divine timing, taking time. I'm feeling like you are going to need to retreat for the first 2 months of October here, because there's a bit of a shitstorm perhaps coming through. It could just be your own stuff coming to the surface, or it could be something around you, or it may be with someone that you're involved with. But you're going to need to retreat away from something that is not presenting itself in the way that it's either getting in the way of your wish fulfillment, or it was presenting that way and now is no longer. And there needs to be some sort of balance restored, a need to go within and really tune into your intuition, really tune into what your guidance is telling you right now. And with the Temperance card coming up, this is telling me too, is very much my alchemy card, where something is getting ready to transform. So there's healing that's kind of coming through here for you. Tell me about the 5 of Swords. Tell me about the 5 of Swords in reverse. Yeah, look at that. Hangman, a pause. This is the retreat from the storm, perhaps, okay? This might be you needing to go into the eye of the storm, or creating that eye of the storm around you, through you, by going within, retreating within, listening to your inner guidance. Because there's a new perspective that needs to have. With that Ace of Swords coming up, something has to be looked at in a new way. And I feel like with the 5 of Swords here, that it's either has something to do with a past betrayal or argument, or some sort of sabotage. Again, it could be self-sabotage. Tell me more about this 5 of Swords in reverse. You know, I gotta tell you, in your present moment, you have all major arcanas except for this 5 of Swords. Something big's going down for you. You really are on the threshold here, fire signs. Tell me. Oh God! There's the tower. There's the tower, guys. Oh no. Oh wow. We've got the Lovers, the 7 of Swords, and the Tower, clarifying this 5 of Swords in reverse further. Oh, fire signs. Okay. Well, we've got some insight here to the storm. Again, I feel like there's either going to be some sort of way that you feel like you've been taken from, betrayed. Someone kind of went behind your back. Or with that 7 of Swords, it could just be you looking into the past still while you're trying to move forward. Something from your past might be trying to keep you locked in, and it could have to do with perhaps a relationship with the Lovers coming up, some sort of important connection to you that is about to go through a massive tower moment. Again, the Lovers could also just mean that you're being faced with a huge decision to make here. This tower is going to something here that causes you to have to take a pause, to really go within, to really look at things differently, to get a very clear perspective in a way you haven't had a clear perspective on something. Oh boy, there it is. Okay, fire signs. But here's the thing, okay? Let's just go back to the overall energy. This is about you finally cutting out a reality so that you do have your 10 of Cups reality, something you can take action on, something that releases you from this disappointment and heavy sadness. Tell me why the World is here in reverse. Okay. Yeah. Holy crap, fire signs. You are going through a massive pause button, stop all things, do not pass go. Your October first 2 months, especially we have, Mars and Saturn squaring. Mars and Saturn are going to be squaring at the beginning of October. You're definitely feeling this energy. So you've got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, the Seven of Cups upright, and then the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So something hasn't closed here. Something hasn't ended. And it's because it's stuck and there's confusion. And there's this back and forth energy of what do I do? Which way do I go? So much confusion, so much indecision, which is again why there needs to be a decision here and why there's a need to really protect something within you that's still alive and needs to be nurtured and protected through all of this. Wow, so there's confusion around some sort of cycle that needs to really close out that hasn't, in order for you to start this new beginning. Again, create a new reality, cross the threshold, going through an initiation. Initiations are never easy. Okay, future energies though. Prince of Swords in reverse, King of Cups upright. So tell me about this Prince of Swords in reverse. This is telling me, again, there may be someone where you're cutting off communication with someone. You're not letting messages come in because your focus is on perhaps some sort of new love opportunity or something that's very heart fulfilling. Tell me about the Prince of Swords here in reverse. Oh, wow. Nine of Cups. Tell me more about the Prince of Swords. Okay, I just got a message for you guys. Six of Wands coming up here on the Nine of Cups, clarifying this Page of Swords. This Page of Swords is the delay that was over here, okay? So there may have been some sort of information that was delayed. Again, about something that felt like it was going to be really fulfilling to you. I'm feeling like it's going to show up in your future. And it's going to have information with you or some sort of clarity around what it is that really fills you up. And it feels very successful. With that Six of Wands, it's about finally having some sort of acknowledgement. I feel like perhaps someone may be finally acknowledging you and seeing you in a way that you haven't yet been seen. Tell me about this King of Cups in the future. Okay, we have the Five of Wands. Tell me more. Tell me more about tell me more about the King of Cups. Two of Wands. All right. One more. Tell me more about this King of Cups. Tell me more about the King of Cups here in the future for fire signs. Yeah. Wow, look at all the Wands energy coming in. Like I said, Knight of Wands, okay, coming up. Whatever this Prince of Wands over here that like, you know, was delayed. It had an Empress energy to it. It was something that would relieve you of your stress. I do feel like it's gonna come, but you have to cross a certain threshold. You have to go through some sort of initiation. Something has to get taken out of your life, either through you making a big decision, getting some clarity. Because with the King of Cups being clarified by the Five of Wands, the Two of Wands, and then the Knight of Wands, it's telling me that I'm feeling like there's some inner conflict here, or there was some conflict within the heart space, really conflicted about your emotions and really opening your heart fully. The King of Cups is very much, very mature energy, very open, able to communicate the expression of the heart. Either you're dealing with someone who's going to finally be making an offer here, or really starting to open their heart, but there's some conflict here that they're going to have to make a choice on, or you're going to have to make a choice on with that Two of Wands, where you're going to have to look like, what path do I really want to go through? But with the Knight of Wands coming up here, it's showing me that there's some sort of confident action that's going to be taken through finally making a choice, finally cutting a reality away, getting to the Queen of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and then the Queen of Wands. Yeah, you're showing up all over this reading here, especially towards the end here, fire signs. But it does look like the future, once the storm settles, it does look like you're going to get through something and it's going to be great. Again, whatever this is, whatever spark that you have within you, whatever that pertains to, okay, protect it, keep it alive. Don't let the winds of chaos and challenge and destruction that seem to be coming in here take that away from you, okay? Because in the future, it does look like things are opening up for you, and that there's some sort of successful manifestation of a wish fulfillment coming into play. It's just going to require some hard decisions and a new reality. All right, fire signs? Okay, that's your reading for you. I hope that resonated with some of you. It felt pretty intense, but you know, I feel, let's just call a spade, guys. I feel like it's going to keep continuing to get more intense with the way all the energies are being manipulated around us, that we're just going to be in for a really big ride going forward. Oh my God, the Tower was just under that Ace of Swords. Oh my goodness. Okay. So, yeah, all right. Let's go on to Earth signs. You guys are next. Let me just check out in the chat here. Let's see. All right. Heisenkato, Chase. How is everyone doing? Earth signs. Let's see what's up with you. So like I was saying, there's so much manipulation of the energies right now that we are going through a ride. Planetary alignments are, there's almost no avoiding it, other than really needing to go into your own 0 point field. So again, like if you can be the eye of this storm, do it, go within, because these energies are just going to get more intense. So you got to be careful about how you engage with them, get pulled into them, especially with the American election coming up in 6 weeks, not even, maybe like 5 weeks. What is it? So there's a lot going on. So let's just shuffle Earth signs cards here. For the first 2 weeks of October. One more shuffle here for you guys. I know, Kathleen, another tower. My goodness. It's like, oh, I'm sure you guys in my alchemy program are like, come on, give us a break here. Yeah. It's just like that meme. You get a tower, and you get a tower, and you get a tower. Man, just prepare for it. And start creating serenity. Start really focusing on how to cut out things that may contribute to a tower. Take the foresight and use it to your advantage. And we'll get through this okay, I think. One more shuffle here for earth signs. Oh boy. All right. Earth signs. This is for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Let's see what's in store for you guys. Let's see what is in store. Oh, also guys, I'm going to be launching my membership on this channel. I'll probably do it right after I do this. Where if you want like weekly tarot readings and loyalty badges and all that kind of stuff with a live chat, YouTube's unlocked that for me. So I'll be doing that soon. All right. Earth signs, let's find out. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. First 2 weeks of October. Oh, geez. There's that castle card. All right, the castle. I believe, I don't know if this came up in one of your readings last time. I know it came up in a couple of the personal readings I've done. Okay. We have the Mirror card coming up. That came up in the alchemy group. And the Warrior coming up. All right, earth signs. So the Warrior is very much not just a fighter, but willing to go to the battles, but really also knowing how to use wisdom. Let's just go straight into this and find out with the castle coming up for you guys. Here we go. So earth signs, the palace, the penthouse, the fortress. It's no wonder fairy tales tell of sleeping princesses within castle walls. Like most archetypes, the castle is loaded with duality. It represents abundant riches, seductive fantasy, ornate wonders, and lavish adornments. Yet the walls are thick, cold, and shadowy. This card points to a tendency to hold on to possessions, quite possibly a literal home, or position that project the image of achievement, while the soul longs to run barefoot in the forest, leaving it all behind. I'm wondering if you're wanting to leave something behind, escape from something, or leave like an old construct and move towards a newer construct that's more in alignment with where your soul's at right now. The castle lulls us with its spell of materialism, and we fall asleep to our deepest dreams. The castle can be a motivating force, an enchanting goal to travel toward, but it is best not to linger within its walls of decadent deception for too long. It's also, when it's in its power, it's about visiting your throne of power. But when it's dark, it's about stuckness, depression, spells, walls. Interesting. And then with the mirror coming up, oh my God, I'm just getting that Snow White, you know, like the mirror on the wall kind of thing. God, that's not good. Let's see here. We have the mirror, which is about the reflection, the illusion, the looking glass. The mirror often is a portal. There may be something here that's reflecting back to you that you need to see as earth signs. There may be a door opening here for you, but it is only seen through potentially you really paying attention. Perhaps it's showing up more on an energetic level right now, this door. But there's something that's being reflected to you in your life right now that is going to allow you to leave behind. What I'm getting from this castle is leaving behind some sort of old construct and moving towards a new one, something you've been longing to leave behind for a while, and you're ready to leave it and go towards something that's much more enchanting. It's been calling you from the forest kind of energy. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say about the mirror, because that's just what I'm getting. That's the message I'm getting. And then with the warrior kind of coming up here, the samurai, the soldier, the advocate. We often envision the warrior as an armored figure with sword in hand moving blindly toward battle, yet the deeper aspects of this archetype bring us face to face with death itself. The warrior stands precariously at the edge of life and death, trusting the eternal to guide the sword's blade. The warrior's work requires presence, alignment, and purpose. Oh my gosh, my third eye is like buzzing right now for you guys. Even when the warrior loses its center, meaningless confrontations and violence are their default response. When this card appears, it is important to question the battle at hand. It is likely a great one with deep roots and long-standing tensions. The actions you take will stay with you long after the dust settles, so choose wisely, brave one. As you draw your sword, realign with the eternal wisdom within, then surrender to the battle. Okay, my third eye is going off like right now like crazy. So again, I'm feeling, earth signs, that you are actually seeing a portal of, in a way, escape, but an exit, let's say. An exit from one dimension into another dimension. One dimension offers you something that did have comforts, did provide like certain... I want to say, when I say materialism, I just mean the comforts of the 3D world that many people depend on. But yet there's something calling you to move towards, and it's going to require a little bit of a battle for you. It's going to require you to maybe have to have some confrontations, but maybe not necessarily. Be mindful of what you're getting drawn into, and know that if it really doesn't serve you, don't go into that battle. Really be choosy about where you're going to put your energy for the first 2 weeks of October, especially if a portal is showing you a way, is being reflected to you through your life somehow, of a new opening, a new beginning, some sort of direction. I'm just seeing... This is so wild. I'm literally seeing like this plasmic, almost like a plasmic portal that you're going through, and it's kind of like it's moving a little bit like water, like plasma, and it's cloudy. You don't exactly see what's on the other side. You can kind of get a little glimmer, but I see you kind of running through it. And you're leaving something behind. This is very interesting, our signs. Okay. Let's go into the tarot. Let's go into the tarot here and find out. For earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. What's happened in the recent past? What's happened in the recent past? What's happened in the recent past here for earth signs? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I wanted to say Sun, Moon, Rising, and Virgo. There you go. Ooh. The Empress has happened in the recent past. Taurus and Libra energy. What else has happened in the recent past? What else has happened in the recent past? Justice in reverse. All right. Tell me what's happening in the present moment for Earth signs. What is happening in the present moment for the first 2 weeks of October for Earth signs? Okay, we have the Princess of Pentacles in reverse, the Knight of Wands in reverse. One more for the current energies of October. Oh, geez. Oh, boy. Five of Cups, Seven of Cups in reverse. All right, those are going to be like a dual pair there. And then for the future, okay, we got the Wheel of Fortune coming out for you Earth signs in the near future. What else? What else? Nine of Pentacles upright. Okay. Bottom of the deck. There we go. Four of Cups. Okay. So this is telling me, Earth signs, that yeah, there's something that is calling you. But the reason why it's calling you is because there's been something here in your life that is kind of leaving you a little disappointed, or you're just not happy with the way it's turning out. Perhaps sometimes the Four of Cups is like, am I going to miss an opportunity? But you're just not happy with the way things are playing out right now in this current time. Now, in the past, you have the Empress and the Justice in reverse, which is telling me that, wow, I feel like, yours in the recent past, you've been feeling very much more in your power, more like focused on really building that self-love, abundant love within you, focusing on your creations, being in the divine flow with the universe. But there's been some sort of injustice here, or someone's wronged you as you're trying to manifest all of this. Perhaps something has gone wrong, or there's a decision. You know, the Justice card also talks about needing to really kind of balance out the polarities in order to make a very important decision. And it looks though like you are having to make some sort of decision, much like the fire signs, but this is more about, again, I feel like there's an opportunity opening up here for you. And like that portal that I saw. And with the Four of Cups here, it's like you don't want to miss it. Like, is this your chance to finally go for it? And something in the past I feel happened that kind of makes you feel like things were out of balance in the way that you want your abundance, and you want to be like in that pure, the Empress is the divine feminine energy of the deck. It's super intuitive. It's nurturing. It's, very loving energy, very attractive, very magnetic. In the present moment here for October, with the Princess of Pentacles in reverse, Knight of Wands in reverse, Seven of Cups in reverse, and then Five of Cups upright. Woo! Yeah, okay. So it's telling me that I'm feeling like, again, there's a time here of inaction, or there's a block here with the Princess of Pentacles. Like her energy is very much new energy on the manifest level, the 3D level. So news or an opportunity of some sort feels blocked here. And is it because of the inaction that this Knight of Wands is bringing? What? Okay, I'm picking up that there's some fear here of letting go of something in order to move into this new opportunity. And it's blocking it from starting. With the Seven of Cups in reverse, that usually talks about removing confusion, getting clear about which path you want, like which cup you want to take and drink from. Not getting past some of the illusions and the fantasies, and just getting really clear about it. But with it comes this Five of Cups energy, which again, that was in the fire signs reading. This Five of Cups energy is very much, it's focused on the negative and not looking at the positive. That's still the two cups that are still there. Focusing on the things that are sad and how much your cups are spilling out, but also not paying attention to the ones that are. And so I feel like in this present moment, this time is really good for you, earth signs, to really reflect on why you're not taking action. What are those fears? How do you get clear about finally like letting those cups that have spilt just be tipped over, and look now towards the ones that are still full and the ones that have the potential in them. Because in the near future, you've got the Wheel of Fortune and the Nine of Pentacles, which is telling me that there's change coming. There's big change. It could be also fated change that brings in a sense of you finally doing what personally feels successful to you. Something that you finally put the focus on you, that you are like putting you kind of front and center. So let's go into the tarot and take a look at all of this. Tell me about the Four of Cups. Up here, okay, we have the Queen of Pentacles. For some of you, this may be a work situation, a job, career, how you're going to move forward in your path. Wanting stability, wanting financial stability. But also this is about, for some of you, this is about loyalty. This is about just personal stability and safety and security, and feeling, getting to a place of where you're recognized for the things that you really want to be recognized for. Tell me more about the Four of Cups. And you're kind of like reflecting now on, what are these three cups that I've been focusing on that aren't actually filling me up so much, but there's this big cup behind me that's spiritually starting to pour into me, and the divine is starting to like wake me up to what I really want. Tell me more about the Four of Cups. Tell me more about the Four of Cups. Oh, way too many cards. There we go. Ace of Wands in reverse. Yeah, so there's this cup that's coming in. It's being blocked out here by something that really sparks you. It's the Ace of Wands is a spark of life. It's the beginning and creation of everything. The fire represents life. It's also, when we think about spirit and the flame of creation, it all starts with the Ace of Wands. Because the wands are the starting energy of it all. And then it goes into the cups, the emotion, and then the mental, and then the earth signs, the coins, the physical. So there's something here energetically that's definitely birthing or trying to birth. But, and it to me, it's something I'm feeling like you've been aware of for a while, but you're also focused on stability, potentially financial stability, loyalty, security, that sort of thing. Tell me why the Empress is here in the recent past. Tell me why the Empress is here in the recent past. The Four of Pentacles in reverse. So this is about needing to let something go. So in order for you to have this Empress energy, something definitely needed to go. Let go of what? Tell me more. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. We have the Queen of Cups with the Six of Cups. Okay, Earth signs. I feel like in this recent past, you're so focused on love. You're really focused on the heart connection, your personal heart connection to everything, but potentially a heart connection to someone else. And I'm wondering if either you needed to let someone go that really meant something to you, or you needed to let go of something in order to have this connection. That does seem like you may have had someone from the past returning, or Earth signs. Oh my gosh. Hold on a second. It's like my hearing just got blown out. That was intense. There is some sort of connection here that feels very much of a deep soul connection. That you're wanting to foster. I feel like this Empress energy is very much like it's again, remember I said, I felt like this is something that's being reflected to you in your life and it's opening up. But I feel like in order for it to come through, like you've had to let something go, or you have to let something go in order to move towards this. Either it's just a heart opening with you that really connects you to something that is emotionally fulfilling, potentially tied to past life or the past. Tell me why the Justice card is here in reverse. There's that Three of Pentacles in the same position as it was for fire signs. In reverse. Yeah, you've had to make a strong decision here where you've had to end something. I'm wondering too, for some of you, if this isn't work related, and it's relationship, you may be dealing with someone who's involved with someone else, or you're involved with someone and you need to let them go to go towards someone else. But some sort of injustice in the past, some sort of needing to find balance because it was very imbalanced, and a decision that may need to be made and hasn't been made about something that isn't working, isn't coming together, some sort of collaboration on some level. Tell me more about the Justice card in reverse. Well, there's that Page of Pentacles upright. And then when it's here in reverse, it's what's slowing down this page from coming in. It's this new opening. Something that is trying to start, but it can't until this ends. A decision is made about it. Something's cut away. Something has to do with imbalance, something that maybe was unjust or unfair. Tell me about the Princess of Pentacles here in reverse in the present moment. Yeah. The Judgment card. Okay. The Judgment card is very spiritual. I feel like this Judgment card to me is telling me that something is really calling you, like that portal is opening. That opportunity is opening for you, and it's calling you on a very deep spiritual level, and it's trying to awaken a part of you that is, in a way, I want to say not dead, because it's not fully dead, but it's dying. Okay. And it's kind of like something in your life has been shutting it down. Tell me about the Knight of Wands here. Tell me about the Knight of Wands in reverse. The Three of Wands in reverse. Yeah, there hasn't been movement here. There hasn't been movement, and perhaps the things that you've been waiting for aren't showing up in the way that they need to, and you really need to move on from them. So the things that you thought were going to be your ships coming in, okay, that you're really feeling like, and I feel like they're kind of tied to this old construct, 3D kind of world that isn't fulfilling you. It might be time to finally put a stop to it and know that that's not what you want. Tell me about the Seven of Cups in reverse. Okay. We have the Hangman in reverse with the Ace of Cups in reverse. Oh, her signs. I feel very much that you have a new beginning coming in that is very fulfilling to you on an emotional level. It opens your heart, but it's blocked. It's blocked because a decision needs to be made, a cup needs to be chosen. And with the Hangman coming here in reverse is telling me that a new perspective is needed around this. Something needs to be seen in a different way. And to get you out of this pause, to get you out of this kind of stuckness, in order to finally get you out of the castle and into the forest. Okay? Tell me why this Five of Cups is here. Yeah. Death. Something needs to end. Something needs to end. And again, I feel like there is some sort of like, in fire signs, it was like this metamorphosis, kind of metaphorical, I should say, death happening. I feel like, in a way, it's the death of this old construct. It's going to be sad for you in a way, but at the same time, I feel like you also, because you've got this Empress energy over here, and it's so beautiful with the Queen of Cups and the Six of Cups, it's like you have to let it go. It's just time now, especially with the Wheel of Fortune coming up here. Something's transforming. Again, death coming in to end things so new cycles can start over. The rebirth. That Ace of Wands coming into the upright. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune in the upcoming future. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here? Oh, come on. Stop it now. The Empress. What did I tell you guys? I'm telling you this Empress is the portal that is opening for you. It's calling you. You felt it already. You've seen it. You've either seen it on a third eye level, or you're seeing it reflected somewhere in your life, and it's calling you. It's calling you through. You've got to choose this Empress. So you're getting this beautiful change coming in, the divine timing of allowing for some of you this energy of divine feminine. Tell me more. Tell me more. Oh God, beautiful. Five of Cups in reverse. So this Five of Cups that's here and that kind of shows in the first 2 weeks of October is something that you finally, like, things change and you get that Empress energy. You release that Five of Cups. You release the sadness. You finally are like, I'm going to focus on my 2 cups. I'm going to focus on what really fulfills me. These spilt cups no longer serve me. In fact, in some way, I may have been the one who kicked them over because I knew I had to kick them over in order to finally move on. Like, that's kind of what I'm getting for you, Earth signs. Tell me about this Nine of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. This is interesting. We now have the Emperor in reverse, but the Emperor coming up next to the Empress. Interesting. Why is the Emperor here in reverse? Why is the Emperor here in reverse? King of Pentacles, upright. Okay, Earth signs, just like fire signs, bit of a shitstorm happening, but going somewhere awesome. And again, I feel like it presented to you in the past. You're going to have to go through something in the beginning of October that's necessary, but it takes you somewhere beautiful. With the Emperor in reverse and then the King of Pentacles is telling me that to me, the Emperor is kind of representing the toxic aspect of control in the 3D world. Maybe it might be like For some of you, needing to leave a corporate job behind and finally go towards what you've been called to. For some of you, I feel like it could have been like some sort of toxic divine masculine energy that you needed to leave behind to focus on you, and that you become successful on, that then eventually gets you to this King of Pentacles. Like the King of Pentacles is also it's the father energy of the deck. It's the person who knows how to run a business very well, is very good with their finances, is stable, dependable, reliable. And I feel like the Emperor in reverse is kind of got a bit of like lack of control, like unpredictable, not really taking, I want to say, responsibility for the battles of their path that they've been on to this date, to get them to where they've gotten to. And I feel like that's part of something that you've had to let go here. Like you're done with that kind of energy and you want to build on something that's really kind of, let me just clarify this King of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. Way too many cards. Let me clarify this King of Pentacles. Well, okay, they really want to come out. Those two cards just came out again. The World and the King of Cups in reverse. This is about you ending something that's not emotionally fulfilling to you. This King of Cups represents to you the ending of something that was no longer fulfilling to your heart. Again, I feel like that's been calling you. You've let it go. Look at this, two kings and an emperor here. Like, wow. Earth signs. You're going somewhere. You got to go through this portal. You got to take the action. You've got to know what you're ready to leave behind, because there's something very, I want to say magical in many ways, but there's a birthing here. There's a birthing that's trying to spiritually call you on a very deep level through this portal, through the mirror. But with the Warrior card coming up here too, I feel like you're going to be going through some battles. Again, like something has to end. And in order for it to end, you may get triggered into some arguments if it involves other people. Be very mindful of that. Be very wise about where you're putting your energy, and just let it go. Let it go and move into what I want to call is the promised land for you, Earth signs. It feels very much like the promised land. So interesting. Earth signs, that's your reading for you for the first 2 weeks of October. Again, guys, really tough energy at the beginning of October with the planetary alignments, that Mars and Saturn square, which is going to be squaring for a little bit of time. You know, we're going to see it on the world stage for sure, but it's going to be present in our lives. So thank you, Earth signs. Water, you guys are next. I know I got a few water babies in the chat right now. All right. Let's shuffle your cards here, water signs. We're going to move on to Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Yes, water, 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 water. Oh, boy. You guys have been waiting so patiently. You're welcome, Diana. Gracious love. Good to see you. Journey to love and light. Israel. Beautiful. Okay, first 2 weeks of October for water signs. Moving on to water signs. So we had fire first, earth. Now we're on to water. One more shuffle here. Okay. Let me just shuffle these two. So how's everyone been? Hey, Steph. Oh my goodness, Nick. All right. Let's see what's in store for my water signs. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I love how, like, I don't know, I love doing these readings, actually. It's my inner child definitely gets to play. All right, let's find out from my archetype deck, wild archetypes. Just kind of an overall energy here, guiding us through your spread here, water signs. I'm going to take 3 cards for the first 2 weeks of October. 1:11 on the clock for how long I've been online with you guys. Interesting that water sign starts at 1:11, guys. Maybe that's a sign on the time. What do we need to know about what's coming up here for the first 2 weeks of October for water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces? If I need to cut, I will. These cards are really, there we go. There's one. There's 2. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. Interesting. I love it. Okay, so your first card is the Queen coming up, water signs. The Queen, that did come up in Alchemy's reading. The Thread. And then the Box. This is about trying to get out of constructs, trying to break free of the box. Do you feel stuck in a box right now? Do you feel like the walls are kind of like closing in? The thread to me too is like that, is like, you know, all you have to do is just pull one thread and everything can unravel. Or the thread is the beginning of some sort of beautiful tapestry. The Queen, the archetype obviously represents the feminine ruling energy. Let's go into this because the Queen is right at the beginning of the deck here. She represents the Empress, the Mother Queen, the Sovereign. She has a dualistic nature, much like the King. She presides over the realm in grace with eloquence that comes from the heavens to uplift the spirit of others, or she falls into petty, contemptuous moods, casting a shadow across the land. If the King is the ego, the Queen is the expression of that ego in the world. She's the lotus's bloom, the dancer's bow, the moon's radiant reflection when she is in her rightful place. She is patient and forgiving. You know, let's see what comes out here. I'm just going to go, I want to go into the thread next because you guys might be actually needing some courage here, some stillness, really calling on that Empress energy within you, the ruling power of the divine feminine within you in order to become more sovereign in a way. Let's see what the thread has to say here. Okay, the thread is the path, the vein, and the circuit. Life is a tangle. So much happens simultaneously and circuitously. I didn't even know that was a word. Leaving us grappling for meaning and direction in a network of distractions. When we connect to the energy of the thread, however, we strike the deepest vein in the body. Our whole being responds to its tug. Meaning is pumped through our bloodstream. Our mind and spirits are lifted. We remember who we are and what we came into this world to do. Though this happens on the most profound level, it could be the simplest incident that activates the thread, a song, an image, a conversation heard in passing. No matter how confusing and multi-layered our modern lives become, if we are connected to the thread, we are free. Being tethered to it is the only anchor our heart requires. Oh, wow. So it kind of represents this path in the vein of your own spiritual journey, being connected to the circuit of all consciousness. But when it's in darkness, it's binding, frustrating. And that's interesting because it's come up next to the box. And, okay. The cage, the rules, the norm. We all live to some degree within the confines of the box. It represents everything that is known, anticipated, and expected. It holds us in place while simultaneously holding us back from our greatest visions. The box is sneaky, insidious, and everywhere, limiting us at the most unconscious levels. It is built of layer upon layer of social constructs and pressures. Breaking through its confines requires awareness, continued effort, and bravery. The box may appear as expectations from parents, a well-paying but heartless job, the pressure to look or behave like others, or simply to stay small. There's a box around you now made of some type of confining thought. What is it? The box shifts and morphs as we grow. This is part of its multi-layered nature. Once you break through one layer, another will present itself to you. Keep going, break through. An exquisite life requires it. So, very interesting, water signs. It tells me that I do feel like you are trying to really tap into some sort of powerful energy here that has of that Empress nature, allowing you to become sovereign from this confined box. And there's something here that when you find it, when you tap into the thread, the vein of all that is, that it sparks some sort of like if you felt stuck, you're not sure where to go, you're kind of feeling like you're in the midst of like kind of chaos, or it's just not like presenting itself clearly, you finally get that knowing. You finally get attached to the knowing, and it's just like the one thread you needed. It's almost like that one lifeline that you needed to pull it all together. Let's kind of go into the cards, the tarot here for you. What is going on in the recent past here for water signs? What has happened in the recent past here for water signs? What has happened here in the recent past for water signs? Here we go. Okay, we have the Princess of Cups and the Hierophant coming up as your recent past. Okay. Tell me what's happening in the current energies of October, first 2 weeks of October for water signs. Okay, we have the Seven of Wands in reverse. It's a bit of a kind of surrendering or giving up kind of energy. Oh boy. Okay. We have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. What else is happening in the current? Okay. And then you have the World coming up. Upright. Okay, tell me about the future. Tell me about the future. So far, everyone's present moments in October feel like it's gonna... Okay, we have the King of Wands upright in the near future. What else? Oh. And we have the Six of Wands upright in the near future. Okay. Look at that, guys. Eight of Swords in reverse on the bottom of your deck. getting out of jail, getting out of the box, getting out of your head, getting out of whatever's limiting you and holding you down. Okay. Very interesting energy here. So, with the Princess of Cups coming up and the Hierophant in reverse in the recent past, I feel like, there were either like these messages from the heart that either you received or you were giving that have to do with some sort of the Hierophant in reverse. It talks about either this was done in a very unconventional way or it had a very unconventional result, or it was about something very unconventional. And the Hierophant in reverse also talks about lack of commitment, lack of higher calling, like not responding to the higher calling. And just wonder if you're dealing with someone where you were trying to open your heart up, but they just weren't there. Like they're not in that place of either commitment or they're not in that place of higher learning. Interesting. In the current times, you have the Seven of Wands in reverse, the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, and then the World. Something's definitely ending here in October. Isn't that the theme? I feel like this box that has been stuck has to do with something that was a long-term either investment of some sort, whether it was just your energy. It could have been something that you invested in financially, but it definitely, it's coming to an end. It's had to be, yeah. And I want to say with the Seven of Wands here, like I want to say there was a lot of work that was put in here, but now someone's like giving up. It's ready to end. This cycle is closing on like really putting in a lot of energy into something that just isn't really now working. And again, like with the Queen coming up here, I feel like this is about really kind of coming into your own sovereignty and really choosing things that get you out of the box, out of the confines, out of the restrictions or limitations of something or someone, and then finally being able to have access to pull the thread or get access to that thread. In the future, you have the King of Wands and the Six of Wands. So this is telling me that the future is showing a lot of success, movement, action being taken, confidence being restored. Also, I want to say the King of Wands has a deep inner knowing, lots of courage. There's courage. You may be making courageous choices or taking courageous action towards something very successful in the future. So let's clarify the Eight of Swords here in reverse as your overall energy. This is about finally getting out of your head, getting out of something where you feel trapped. Again, representing very much this box energy. Tell me about the Eight of Swords here in reverse. Tell me about the Eight of Swords here in reverse. Why is the Eight of Swords here in reverse as the overall energy for water signs? Cancer, Scorpio. Oh, wow. Ooh boy. Okay. You have the Two of Cups and then the Four of Coins in reverse. Oh, having to let go perhaps of some sort of very important connection. A connection that may have had you feel trapped in ways or just wasn't working out. Two of Cups could be it could be a soulmate connection. It could also be a friendship. It could just, Two of Cups, it could still be family as well. It doesn't always necessarily mean it's romantic partnership, of course, that can be too. So this whole reading of why this is happening is about finally getting out of a trapped situation or feeling trapped about having to let go of someone that you have a deep connection with, or having to let go of something in order to have this connection. Let's see. Let's see what the Princess of Cups is telling us. Why is the Princess of Cups here in the recent past? Okay. Things were very much out of balance. There wasn't reciprocation happening here. Which caused like some sort of messaging of the heart to open up. Tell me more about this page of cups. Knight of Pentacles. This was a very like, if this was you, you took very steady, slow action towards this. Like you really took your time in delivering a message, or someone took their time delivering a message to you about things not being balanced, or again, like there's some sort of not receiving, give and take is out of balance kind of energy here. Tell me why the Hierophant is here in reverse. Tell me why the Hierophant is here in reverse. Tell me why the Hierophant is here in reverse. Ooh boy. Okay. Nine of Cups with the Empress in reverse. You know, the Empress in reverse is manipulative. The Empress in reverse is very emotional, not emotionally balanced, not very much magnetic in pulling things towards her. And with that Nine of Cups energy with it they're coming out together, it's kind of telling me that either this lack of commitment was manipulating you from your Nine of Cups, or this lack of not being able to tap into the higher learning was also like, it was definitely putting up walls of magnetic energy around you, of being able to pull in what your dreams are, like what your wish fulfillments are, what your heart yearns for in the recent past. It's like there's this big block that kind of comes up around it with the Hierophant and the Empress in reverse. A very strong blocked energy that's powerful actually, but it's very resistant. You know, the Hierophant in reverse too, to me, it represents a mentor, someone who's really learning deep spiritual lessons or teachings, offering those teachings. And when it's in reverse, it's very much like ego too. You know, like the Hierophant in reverse can be very egoic. Were you dealing with someone who had a big ego, or just was refusing to take the higher road of spiritual lessons, and kind of squashing like your wish fulfillment? I don't know. Let's see. Let's go into the current energies here of the Seven of Wands in reverse. Why is the Seven of Wands here in the present time? Tell me about the Seven of Wands. Chariot in reverse. Tell me why the Chariot's here in reverse. Something's not moving forward. You're just giving up. There you go. There's that Eight of Swords in reverse. You know that in order for you to get out of this trapped feeling, to get out of the box, to get out of whatever's confining you, limiting you, holding you back, You can no longer go forward with this. You have to give up. You have to give up on something. And it's like this what's this 10 of Pentacles? What's this 10 of Pentacles in reverse? Oh my God. There it is. The Death card. Yeah, it has to end. It has to end, or it has to be transformed. It cannot go on like this any longer. Tell me about... Seven of Cups. It's the death of illusion. It's the death of too many choices, or confusion. If something felt really confusing, or things were starting to get confusing around why you were putting so much energy or financial investment into something, that all comes to an end. It has to end, or it has to transform. Again, with the World card, we have a lot of endings here. If something just can't move forward. Tell me about the World. Tell me about the World. Why is the World here in the present moment? Oh my God. Oh my gosh. It's your Hierophant. That's what's ending. Yeah, like this person has to go. I don't know who this Hierophant is in your life, but they're not committed. They're not taking the lessons, or they're not committed to a higher path of learning. Something along those lines. It just has to go. It has to go. Tell me more about the World. Yeah. Okay, there you go. There's your Ace of Swords. Yeah. There's a new beginning that happens when this ends. And again, it takes me back to that fire signs reading of the sword cuts through reality, right? Creating a new one. Time to make a new one, which over here looks really good. Water signs looks really good. And this just has to go, whatever this is. This is about you becoming sovereign. It's about you letting go and becoming untrapped. Either you're letting go of a relationship or a strong connection with someone. Okay, this Hierophant is that connection. Or you're releasing something to allow a connection to come in. And this person has to go. Tell me about the King of Wands. Okay. You've got the Hermit coming up. So something that you'll be able to take some courageous action over something that you're going to have to go within first on. Something that you're needing to really turn inwards, retreat, maybe move away from something. Again, tell me more about the Hermit. Oh, wow. Water signs. You have the Five of Swords in reverse with the Lovers card. This is about walking away from the battle of something. Either walking away from, you're going to make a big decision here to walk away. You're going to go within. You're like, I'm done with this battle. I don't want to do it anymore. Or I'm done with the manipulation. I'm done with the betrayal. I'm done with the sabotage. Perhaps, again, Five of Swords, self-sabotage. You're like letting all that go. Either because you really want to move towards a very spiritual connection. And I say that because it's come up on the Hermit card, and the Hermit is all about really going within and really tuning into the divine energies, really listening to the higher self, and being able to take action. Now, it may not have to do with a connection. It may just be about you finally going within to make that big decision, so that you can take courageous action towards something. Tell me what the Six of Wands is about. Tell me what the Six of Wands is about. Tell me what the Six of Wands is about. The Nine of Wands in reverse. You get a lot of victory from finally like giving up on this. Your victory comes from giving up, okay? Like, and I say that in the most beneficial way, it feels like. Tell me more about this Nine of Wands. Like, waving the white flag. Like, I just surrender. This journey, it's too much for me. Like, I'm departing. I want success. I want new beginnings. And you have the Seven of Pentacles coming up as well on this Six of Wands. So it's telling me that, you know, you want to start like investing in something that's going to bear fruit for you. And it may take a little bit of time in order for this really like successful thing to come to fruition, but it's something that definitely that has the energy of starting. It's about really starting to, you know, take care of your harvest because you're being mindful of where you're investing your energy, where you're investing your time, your money, your influence, like whatever that is. So, wow, water signs, it looks like, you know, to me, this energy here feels very much like the thread coming in. Like something here has to go in order for you to finally, like, getting out of the box then presents the thread that you get to pull on. I feel like you're going to be kind of going into some unknown territory, but it's in the unknown territory that the thread of the path, the vein that is connected to everything of your dreams is finally like dangling and you can grab onto it. Okay? So that's my reading for you, water signs. Wow. These readings are pretty like intense. What do you guys think? It feels really like powerful energy that you guys are going through. Everyone seems to be going through major changes, major shifts, having to let go of things in order to have new things. Feels very much like what's really happening here. So let's see here. Let's go on to air signs finally. Air signs. My Gemini, Libras, and Aquarius. Wow. Oh, you guys, and if you want your own personal reading, the recorded only are on sale for a few more days until the end of September. They're $15 off right now, at least on the 30-minute, something like that. So let's find out what's in store for my air signs for the first 2 weeks of October. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. We're going to take a look into what's in store for you guys. Thanks for being so patient. We are now in Libra season. The season of relationship and balance and restoration, fairness. But then we've got Saturn and Mars dueling, squaring off during your season. And it's like, oh no. No, it's not happening. But happy birthday to all my Libra followers, watchers. Four of Pentacles in reverse just wanted to make itself known. Something that you guys need to be letting go of too. I don't know. It seems to be the theme going on around here these days. Okay. Let me shuffle this card, this deck for you. Get you guys all sorted. Clearing out all the energies from before. Thank you. Yo, Dusty, good to see you. You're so welcome. Zenkado, the season of the tower. Yeah. Completely resonated. Awesome. Good to know. Good to know. Okay. I really need to get glasses because reading is far away. It's starting to get harder and harder. I need to be able to just like third eye tune into the chat. Third eye tune into the chat. Oh, look at that, air signs. Little Ace of Cups coming up for you in your pre-shuffle. Needing to let go of something for a new love beginning, perhaps. Coming in for my air signs. Let's find out. Going into my wild archetype deck for you guys to get an overall reading on overall. Okay. What is going on for the first 2 weeks of October for my air signs? Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. First 2 weeks of October 2020. Oh, there's your 3. Okay. Wow. Okay, you guys got the Warrior too. You got the Warrior coming up. Ooh, you've got Anima Mundi. Ooh, I love it. And then you've got the Temple. Interesting. Okay, so of course, you know, with the Warrior, I just read that one. I think it was Earth Signs that had that. So again, that talks about needing to really be mindful of what you're going into battle for, being ready to go onto the field, but using like very deep wisdom within you of knowing when to pick your battle, when to fight it, and when to walk away, when it's not right. With Anima Mundi coming in here, this is like at the very back. Here we go. The soul of the world and all that is. Anima Mundi epitomizes the principle, accept all, reject none. Simply put, it is the living soul of the world and all of its multifaceted, multidimensional layers, bonded together by loving cosmic forces. Diversity is celebrated, multiplicity is honored, and nothing is denied, embraced. Oh, nothing is denied embrace. Constructs of separation dissipate into the wonderful mess of shared consciousness. Anima Mundi is the link between the literal and the imaginal, the rational and the mythic. It is the connective fiber that makes life meaningful. This card indicates an initiation on the level of the soul. You will awaken the unique light within and witness how the light contributes to the radiance of the entire universe. You will sense yourself as a critical note in the cosmic orchestra. Destiny is altered as you hear the enchanted melody of all living things. Wow, this is about tending to the sacred details of life. But you could also be maybe overwhelmed by the bigness of everything that is. Let's go into the Temple. That's beautiful energy. I love that. Here we go. The Temple. When we think of the temple, we often envision an architectural structure in a far-off land. We are quick to distance ourselves from the sacred, assuming we must expend much effort in order to arrive there. The temple represents the sanctuary, the shrine, the altar. The temple is a universal and omnipresent energy, accessible in the highest and lowest, richest and poorest of places. Visiting the temple might be as simple as stepping into the dappled light of the forest, slowly and sensually kissing a lover, or closing your eyes to travel inward. This card is a call to re-examine what you pay homage to and what you reject. What do you spend your time worshiping? Your phone, money, material goods? And what barriers do you draw between yourself and the sacred? Perhaps there is room on your altar for something new, something surprising. Offer it to the heavens. Ooh, boy. That's pretty intense energy. You have got that warrior spirit, the Anima Mundi, and the temple coming up. Reverence for all, life as sanctuary. The sanctuary, the shrine. Being connected to... You know, I feel like, guys, air signs... Whatever's coming up here for your reading, it does have a huge element of spiritual activation. Activating like the light warrior. I want to say. Let's go into your tarot and find out. This is big, air signs. This is big. In your recent past. Okay. There's the World card coming up again. Something ended. Something finally closed. Tell me more about what happened in the recent past. You have the Knight of Pentacles coming up with this in reverse with the Seven of Pentacles upright. Something may have been moving too slow for you. Something that you had invested in. Something was stuck or stagnant and it just had to close out. Like it wasn't working for you. Interesting. Let's go into your the present moment. What's happening in the present moment here for air signs? Really? Oh gosh. We have the Sun in reverse in your present moment. Oh boy. Okay. Oh, air signs. You're going through something. There's the Four of Swords upright. Needing healing. Oh boy. And then coming up with the Hermit in reverse. Oh Lord. Oh, air signs. Okay. Let's see what's coming up in your future. Let's see what's coming up in the future. Okay. Like it. Ace of Pentacles. Interesting. Okay. Oh, okay, hold on a second here. You have also coming up, you guys are getting 9 cards. You have the Eight of Pentacles with the King of Pentacles in reverse coming up. All Pentacles in your future. However, the King is in reverse. Okay, and what's on the bottom of the... Ooh, okay. We have the Ace of Swords. Again, wow. Are you guys dealing with a Saggy? Or Saggy. Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Fire sign is what I wanted to say. Because they got that as their overall energy as well. Okay. Why am I grabbing that? So in your current time, it looks like October is going to be a bit tough for you. I'm sorry, air signs. It looks like something has really kind of been a bit depressing or disheartening, or something's come out of alignment. It's not clear to you, which means you need to go within. You need to go within and you need to rest. I have a feeling though you may be resisting it a little bit, but you're going to want to go within. With the Hermit coming up here in reverse, there's this need of not wanting to retreat. But with this energy over here, it's telling me very much that you need to connect to something. You need to go into the deeper levels, the deeper layers of your subconscious to really extract something here, is what I'm seeing. And then in your future, you have the Ace of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles in reverse, and the Eight of Pentacles upright. You know, there's some sort of new start here. Definitely because you've got the Ace of Swords as your overall energy. Again, needing to make a big decision, a new start, a new reality, a new clarity, new perspective, new ideas. And it's going to initiate some sort of new energy that is coming in, that brings in opportunities for abundance. It brings in opportunities for stability, something that is tangible, worthwhile to you. But with the King of Pentacles in reverse, came up with the Eight of Pentacles upright. I feel like you're going to be... I feel like in the past, you may not have had that stability. You may not have had that financial or physical abundance or, nurtured energy that now you're going to finally be working really hard towards. Like like really working hard. You're putting in a lot of effort in the future into something new. Whereas in the past, I think perhaps it's like you want to overcome is what I'm feeling. Like this King of Pentacles is something you want to overcome and really work on to overcome it. That's what I'm picking up. So let's kind of go into the cards and check out why the Ace of Swords is here. Where you may have been a bit procrastinated in the past. You may have you've been putting things off, not getting things done, feeling a little bit stagnant. In the future, it looks like you're overcoming that, okay? So Ace of Swords energy. Why is the Ace of Swords here as the overall energy for my air signs? Oh boy. Okay, wow. Another ace. And all that was that ace of, oh, 1 second. Let me just take something off my screen here. Okay. So, you've got the Ace of Wands with the Devil coming up. Ooh, okay. So the reason for this whole reading or the overall energy here through the tarot is telling me that there is something that needs to perhaps be cut away. It might be something toxic. Okay, it might be something that is not so healthy for you in order for you to get this Ace of Wands, a new passionate beginning. In other cases, air signs, this devil also can sometimes mean something that you are just super passionate about. Like you've been obsessing over it and like you're ready to make it work. You're ready to light that fire. And, cause I don't know if like, I mean, clearly something here is happening where it may have been something toxic, but let's kind of see how this plays out because for some of you, I feel like you do need to cut out something toxic. You need to make a decision in order for a new passionate and creative endeavor to appear, some sort of opportunity that presents itself with a lot of spark, I want to say. Tell me the World. Why is the World here in reverse? Or no, upright. Why is the World here in the past, I should say? Tell me why the World is here in the past. Okay. Woo. Oh my. We have the Eight of Wands in reverse, the King of Cups, and then the Page of Wands clarifying the World. So this is ending. Potentially, I want to say that especially with the Knight of Coins in reverse here and the Seven of Pentacles, something has had to end recently in your past where the communication was definitely not happening or you were ending communication with someone that you may feel very much in love with or something that you've had a lot of love for. And again, I want to say though, with the Page of Wands coming in, that it kind of feels to me like this Ace. The Page carries a lot of the Ace of Wands energy. Okay, let me just clarify the Knight of Coins here, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Perhaps some sort of communication with someone you care very much for has ended. And that might be the reason why in this present moment you're feeling kind of really upset, sad, needing to go within. Tell me why the Knight of Pentacles is here in reverse. Oh my gosh. This is the third reading that this card has come out in the exact same position, in the exact same way. The Three of Pentacles in reverse. What is going on? Things are breaking down. Things where collaborations or where you were working on something with someone are just coming to an end here because they're stuck, they're stagnant. What is going on in like, okay. Tell me about the Seven of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles in reverse. Oh, man. I'm just hearing opportunity denied that someone was really investing in. I don't know, air signs, if you got ghosted or someone ended communication with you, or you've had to end communication with someone, but it looks like something that was stalling out it was breaking down. It stalled out and it just wasn't working in the past. And I feel like, I want to say like something that was been invested in got denied. Opportunity denied is what I keep hearing. But I also see that there was a lot of love here with the King of Cups and the Page of Wands. Like, it was exciting. It had a lot of love. So I don't know. I don't know if it was you or someone else that did this. But okay, let's see why the sun's here in the current. Let's see, why is the sun here in the current energies? Why is the sun here in the current energies for air signs? Whoa, that's a lot of cards. Oh boy. Okay. Oh God, there's that tower again. Oh God, this is hard energy. Oh, air signs, someone's going through it. We have the Six of Swords in reverse, the Fool card upright, the Tower in reverse, and the Nine of Cups in reverse. Someone is having a really hard time moving on to a new start and not wanting to like have their wish taken away. I feel like in some cases what was over here may have been something you really wanted, air signs, and or you were someone that someone really wanted. Maybe you're just like, no. But this sun is here because there's a bit of like a depressing energy around it, like a heavy heart. And there's this energy of not being able to move on and able to start something new because someone's just not willing to go through the tower that needs to come in order to, I feel, end something in a ways that maybe isn't presenting as your wish fulfillment anymore. It may have been in the past, but now it's just not. Coming to terms with that, maybe. I don't know. But of course, like, we've got a lot of ace energy on the deck here. Clearly something, air signs, is trying to start for you. But there's a resistance to moving on. I feel like it feels a bit risky for you. Maybe you feel also a little bit trepidation, like not sure if you're ready for it. Or someone's not ready for it. Tell me why the Four of Swords is here. Tell me why the Four of Swords is here in the present. No, way too many cards. Tell me why the Four of Swords. Ooh, okay. There's the Ace of Swords, but it's in reverse. So there's your overall energy coming up over this Four of Swords. So yeah, you need to make a decision about something. And you're going to need to go within to make that decision. It's something you don't want to do. I feel like you're trying to avoid it. That's why the Hermit's here in reverse, because you're not ready to move on yet to something. Something's holding you back. And I feel like there's this tower. But like at the same time, with all of this energy up here, it's about also like, okay, bring me back to the temple here, air signs. You know, it's about what are you paying homage to? What do you need to change the altar of where you've been really gifting your energy to, where you've been paying, like really gifting your energy is what I feel like, especially with that Seven of Pentacles. And it might be time to pull on the warrior strings here within you in order to make a move over here, because there is something here about, the Animal Mundi. What's really sticking out to me in that card was embrace all, reject none. Embrace all, reject none. So don't reject some of like this stuff that feels like it's trying to come in, but you're kind of avoiding it because it feels maybe a bit painful, or you just don't want to deal with it, or someone doesn't want to deal with it. It's about embracing it all. That's how you're going to be able to move forward here. Tell me more about this Hermit in reverse. Queen of Cups in reverse. I feel like there's a your heart shut down, air signs, about something here. Definitely your heart has shut down. You got the Queen of Cups over here, the King of Cups over there. So we have a divine partnership on the board. Just one's in reverse here. I'm just getting here that air signs, you're avoiding going into the broken heart aspect of where your heart's really shut down or where it needs to be healed. Tell me more about the Hermit. Yeah, the only way you're going to be able to move forward and move on is first by going in and stopping. Like, I feel like there's this part of like, you want to move on from the pain. Like, that's kind of what I'm picking up. But in order for like this Chariot to take you over to the Ace of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles energy here, where you're overcoming stagnancy and stuckness and procrastination, again, a lot of Ace energy. Let's go over to that Ace energy. Tell me about this Ace of Pentacles. Tell me about this Ace of Pentacles. What's going on here? Oh my goodness. Okay. You got some options coming in, air signs. You got the Seven of Cups coming in. You have some options. Tell me more. I feel like another card flipped over. 1 second here. Did a card flip over? I thought it did. Maybe not. Okay. I'm just like checking. Maybe not. Okay, just the Five of Cups. Okay, air signs. Gotta have a little bit of a hard talk here with you, okay? Because we have the Five of Cups coming up on the Seven of Cups, on this Ace of Pentacles. You gotta let go of the pain in order to see the options that are available to you in the future. There's something here that's trying to come in. Tell me more about the Ace. The Nine of Wands. Oh my God. This is going to be something that you've really like had to go through a shit storm for. Okay. And you're almost there, but you've got to get over like this kind of like poor me attitude. And I don't mean that in any disrespectful way, but just this kind of like focusing on everything that's going wrong as opposed to all the things that could still be going right for you. It's hard energy here that I'm picking up for you guys. It definitely, there's a decision that has to be made, but it's prosperous. Tell me about the King of Pentacles in reverse. Tell me about the King of Pentacles in reverse. There you go. Page of Swords. New information, learning something new. Like you're ready to finally overcome this procrastination. You're ready to put a little effort in and to, it's not just about like having new ideas. It's about finally like, it's very curious. Your curiosity turns on. Tell me more. Tell me more about this King of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. And the Five of Swords in reverse. Hey, this is bringing me to this warrior card. This is about like knowing like it's time to put down the battle. It's time to stop fighting for that because there's something that you really need to work towards here in the future. There's something that's really calling you. It's really calling you. What's this Eight of Pentacles about? Walking away from the drama. walking away from... Okay, you got the 8 of Swords in reverse. So finally getting out of feeling trapped, finally getting out of the head, finally getting out of your own way in many ways, not letting like the mind keep going and spinning in cycles and not being able to get out of it. It could just be like the way you talk to yourself, like again, like that procrastination that I feel like you keep telling yourself like, oh, I'll do it there, or maybe I'm just not ready for it, or, you know, whatever that is. Tell me more about the 8 of Pentacles. The World. Ah, look at that. The World starts your reading and ends your reading over here. So something like that you are ready to finally close out. You're ready to finally, you know, the World is about victory too. It's about completing something. Okay, there's something here that you really want to bring to completion, and you're going to work really hard at that. Tell me more. And we have the Lovers card coming up here. So either you're making a big decision in order to finally do this completed thing, or you're finally like ready to work on something and close out whatever this was because you're ready for perhaps new love. You may be ready for a strong connection, a soulmate connection of some sort to come in. And but it requires you to finally like move on from something here that's been kind of holding you down. Again, though, whatever this is that's coming in, this new start, very passionate, very exciting. Like, you get into it. I gotta say, the Devil energy to me is feeling more like obsession and desire, but not necessarily in like a toxic way. More like just in a, like you're finally like ready to put in like the effort and you're ready to like give it your all, you know? And in some cases, the Devil can just mean like it's a super passionate like connection that could be coming in that you're wanting to work towards. Something here needs to be healed though, air sign. Something needs to be healed. Oh my goodness. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna close it out there. So air signs, that's my reading for you. Like everyone, like these first 2 weeks of October don't look good for anyone. But it looks like it's some sort of initiation is happening here. Like we got to go through it in order to get to the other side. And that seems to be what's happening for a lot of us. It kind of came up in everyone's reading, very interestingly enough. So, and I know air signs, did you have a hard reading last time? I think you had a really hard reading last time. So this makes sense to me that this is kind of still maybe lingering and moving into like the next month of October that we're heading into. Again, though, I want to say, air signs, there is something here that is awakening within you. There is some sort of activation here of a deeply spiritual nature that it's time for it for you to put your time and energy into it, and to really allow it to kind of have its way with you is what I want to say. Which is great. You know, let the universe have its way with you if it's going to be kind of like bringing you into this beautiful, like uplifting place of initiation and awakening. So, yeah. So let me just kind of, let me see who's here. Indigroove, Derek's still here. Vaporama, you're still here. Frozen North. Earth Signs is at like the second one. So go about 35-40 minutes in from the beginning. And let me just see here. How do I scroll up here? Family Office Experience. Great reading. Oh, I'm glad that resonated. It seems like the water one resonated with a lot of you. Oh, Nikki, as an Aquarius rising, this is resonating the most. Spiritual activations, definitely. All right. Yeah. Awesome. Okay. Nick, do you feel like the more you do the physical work, you need to do more? The more of the rising sign resonates. I agree with you. I'm finding like my rising is definitely starting to resonate more and more. Okay. Wow, guys. So good to see you all here. So, if you guys need any more information, just head over to my website, NicoleFrolic.com. If you want to join my alchemy program, it's had quite a few new members come in, which has been so great. We've got our own Discord chat. We've got a Facebook group. And I go live taking your call. I take questions, and we go through a lot of like the astronomical energies every month on a live call. So would love to see you there. All the information to join that is in the description below. And again, if you need your own personal reading, because I know there was some tough energies here and you want some extra guidance for your own, you can book a reading through the links below as well. And then stay tuned, guys, because I'm going to be activating that membership this week. So it'll be available there if you want like more tarot readings on my channel and more stuff for you to interact in the live chat with. All right, guys. Love you so much. Have a wonderful rest of your Sunday and Monday for those of you who are way ahead of me in time zones. And I love you so much. And I'll be back with you guys real soon this Tuesday on the podcast. I've got Marina Jacoby coming on. In fact, I've got a stellar lineup of people coming on. This month, I've got Laura Eisenhower coming back. I've got Elizabeth April coming on. So really looking forward to the podcast interviews I'm going to be doing over the next few weeks.